Deep in Chilean Patagonia, there's a place of incredible beauty, Torres del Paine National Park. This park is special because UNESCO named it a Biosphere Reserve. It's a land of giant granite peaks, bright blue lakes, and wide-open plains that are always windy. This place is a safe haven for lots of different plants and animals. One of the best things about Torres del Paine is that it's a dream come true for bird lovers. You can find over 100 different types of birds here, filling the air with their colorful feathers and amazing songs. Every bird, from the huge Andean condor to the tiny Chilean swallow, has an important job in keeping the park healthy. Come with me as we discover the amazing birds of Torres del Paine, where every time you spot a bird, you get a peek into the wild heart of Patagonia. Torres del Paine has lots of different landscapes, and each one is like a home for a special group of birds. The park is named after its tall granite towers, which were shaped by glaciers over thousands of years. These towers are nesting spots for big birds of prey like the Andean condor and the black-chested buzzard eagle. Further down, the mountains are covered in beautiful lenga forests. These forests are home to Magellanic woodpeckers, thorn-tailed rayaditos, and white-throated tree runners. In these forests, you can hear the calls of austral pygmy owls and the pretty songs of Patagonian sierra finches. Then there are the grasslands and wetlands of the park, which are super important for all sorts of waterfowl like upland geese, Coscoroba swans, and Chilean flamingos. These open areas also attract raptors like the cinereous harrier and the aplomado falcon, which hunt for rodents and other small animals. One of the most famous birds in the park is the Andean condor, the biggest flying bird on Earth. With wings that can stretch over 10 feet wide, these amazing birds rule the skies, soaring effortlessly on air currents. Condors are really important for the environment because they eat dead animals, which helps keep things clean. Now, the Magellanic woodpecker is a very different bird, but just as cool. This striking bird, with its black and white feathers and bright red head, is a master builder. It makes its nest by drilling holes in trees, and it also finds food this way. The woodpecker's work creates homes for other birds that like to nest in holes, showing how everything in the forest is connected. The Magellanic woodpecker's drumming is a familiar sound in the forest and a sign that the forest is healthy. Even though Torres del Paine is a safe place for birds, these flying wonders are facing some problems. The world's climate is changing, and that's changing the weather in the park, which makes it harder for birds to find food and raise their young. Also, people can sometimes cause problems for birds. Building things and having lots of tourists can take away from bird habitats. Another problem is that some animals that don't belong in the park have been brought here, like the American mink. These animals can hurt birds that nest on the ground, which disrupts the balance of the ecosystem. To protect the birds of Torres del Paine, everyone needs to work together. The park rangers are trying to lessen the impacts of climate change and manage how many people visit the park. Conservation groups are working to control the invasive species and fix damaged habitats. We all have a role to play in protecting these feathered ambassadors of the wild. By supporting sustainable tourism, teaching others about how important birds are, and supporting laws that protect nature, we can help make sure that the skies of Torres del Paine are filled with the songs of birds for a very long time.